Opinion Narendra Modi as reflected in lyrics of Tamil poet Kannadasan, renowned as one of India's most esteemed lyricists, penned an astounding 5,000 lyrics, composed 6,000 poems and authored 232 books. He became the inaugural recipient of the National Film Award for Best Lyrics in 1969. Amazingly, many of his film lyrics and their original themes resonate vibrantly in Narendra Modi's exhortations to develop a Viksit Bharat. In the 1961 film Pasamalar, the lyrics were by Kannadasan, music by the Vishwanathan Ramamurthy duo, and singers were T.M. Soundararajan and P. Sushila. The powerful message in the opening stanza of the song reads Ingalyakam kalam vandhal vajvya vandhalanahi varayam vazavapami. Our time will surely come, and when our time comes we will live gloriously. Not only us, but we will ensure that everybody lives gloriously. Is this not a reflection of the great Modi theme of Sabka Sath Sabka Vikas in the 1964 movie Vetekaran, a great song penned by Kannadasan, set to tune by Kilavold Mahadevan and sung by T.M. Soundararajan, is Annay Aranthal. Verse 7 appears tailor-made for Mataji Maparam Sabaglal ne Nadand Halanakumaligal Vizavendamori Matrukaryad Haman Navan Ivanandra Patri Pugazavendam. When you walk in a great gathering, garlands should fall on you and people should praise you that this one is a blemishless king. When Mataji visits foreign countries, every Indian is proud to see presidents, prime ministers, dictators, and premiers, stepping out to receive him, giving him a guard of honor, and heaping praises on him. Today, everywhere, the Indian passport has a respectability and acknowledgement that it never had before. Another gem of a song mirroring the capacity of Mataji can be discerned in the 1963 movie bearing the title Dermam Thalakakam, meaning the charity you do will save your head. The music is by Kilavold Mahadevan and sung by T.M. Soundararajan. Verse 4 of this title song has this powerful verse: Malapoli varam sodhanayavampani pol ningi vidam name I vazavadat havar vandunam vazalil vanangita vathavidam. Your ordeals and difficulties, which may seem as mighty and insurmountable as the mountains, will melt away like the snow. It will make our foes who used to make our lives hard come to our doorsteps and salute us. The country is seeing how nations that were once inimical and scornful, have mellowed and are more cautiously respectful. Today, India has strong relationships with several countries, and while friendship in international relations can be complex, many nations are now considered as India's close partners: Russia, Japan, Israel, France, the United States, Bhutan, and the United Arab Emirates. The Modi government is trying to bring about a transformational shift in the way our society looks at the girl child. Bidi Bakao Bidi Padhao BBBP was launched by the Prime Minister on January 22, 2015 at Panipat, Haryana. Poet Kannadasan had visualized the importance of the girl child in the movie Pashai Vilaka, released in 1964. Under the baton of music directors Vishwanathan Ramamurthy, T.M. Soundararajan sang the famous song Olama Yamana Ether Kalam and Alathil Thuragirat, who I foresee a bright future, in my heart. I hear this world singing songs in praise. Verse 6 of this famous composition states: Mangalach Chelvi and Gay Arkani Thirumagali Varagavazam Nadam Valaram Vidam Manampara Varagadat. Auspicious young girl, praiseworthy pure soul, divine girl, welcome, may the country in which we live, and the house where you grow become fragrant, filled with goodness. Welcome. Another celebrated film was Ande Van Kadalai, released in 1964, famous for the acting excellence of Shivaji Ganesan and songs rendered by T.M. Soundararajan, lyrics by Kannadasan and music by the Vishwanathan Ramamurthy team. Ande Van Kadalai, meaning Supreme Commandments, was themed around the teachings of Swami Vivekananda. A famous song in this film is Eru Mane Meru and Ha Ande Van Kadalai Eru, Cern Humanadan Vazam Vagai Kudiavathan Kadalai Eru, the 6 commandments to live successfully in a society, and to foster unity among living beings. The second paragraph of the song has the following illuminating lines: Onra Salver, Onra Sivar Alathil Uladhu Amadi in Bothil Thunbam Thun Bothil in Bam Iravan Vaguth Thanayadi. A leader who walks his talk and talks his walk will attain the happiness within sorrow within happiness and happiness within sorrow are all aspects of the divine. In the third paragraph of the song, there are more powerful lines: Anmaya Isali Nanmayasid Halo Lagam Unitum Mayangum Nileu Yaram Padhu Panavyakandalu Yurgal Unnavanangum. When leaders speak truthful words and perform good deeds, the whole world will salute them, and when they progress in life with great humility, every living being will salute them. Reading these lines, one wonders whether poet Kannadasan had visionary insights into the emergence of a global leader from India, in the form of Narendra Modi, symbolizing leadership traits like strong network building, self-motivation, global perspective, visionary leadership, determination and result orientation, public direction, communication skills, proactive approach, being organized, detailed oriented, integrity in the workplace, and creative thoughts and thinking. An investigation into the leadership traits of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, a conceptual framework. Author Prem Lal Joshi. When a great genius appears in the world, you may know him by the sign that the dunces are all in confederacy against him. Thoughts on various subjects. Jonathan Swift, Abolishing Christianity and Other Essays. This is exactly the situation that Narendra Modi is facing. Corrupt political families and their associates in the media, universities, foreign religious organizations and institutions, bureaucracy, legal institutions, and film industry, are opposing all his actions, refusing to recognize and accept his leadership, that has catapulted India's status in all fields. Even foreign nations are full of admiration for his supreme leadership qualities, but within India, there are opponents at every step ridiculing and castigating him. For countering challenges from political opponents, those occupying gubernatorial positions, especially in opposition-ruled states, should refrain from taking an adversarial approach. Rather, they should ferret out critical bits of information lying embedded in art and literature, that give a favorable perspective of the current government and its leaders. Opposition-ruled states are neck-deep in corruption, and to deflect attention encourage vociferous tendencies, support anti-national foreign agencies and organizations, and keep constantly harping against Hinduism, simultaneously clinging to Hindu temples and vacuum cleaning the offerings of Hindu devotees for personal and party gains. This is where the governors can effectively step in by launching accountability initiatives in temple administration and stop the unrestricted vacuum suction of temple hundi money and offerings by politicians and their cronies, encroachment of temple lands, imposing a stiff tariff on temple prasadams, creating illegal and unpious paid schemes like quick darshan, special darshan, and VIP darshan, which is regularly criticized by foreign religions as traits of Hinduism. Another laughable indulgence is the constant instigation of language riots by ranting about granting classical status for the language that is spoken in the state. How many of these politicians can speak, read, and write the classical form of the language? Not even one of them. The films which their father had penned and stories and dialogues written are not at all in classical form, but rather in colloquial form. Their own film productions in which they make their son act do not contain even a line of the classical form, rather they are peppered with English language words. This is the tragedy of all Indian languages, whether Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi or Bengali, there is a profusion of English words in every sentence which the people speak. Today, nobody can speak, read, or write any language in its ancient classical form. Even the English language has absorbed a large number of words from different languages. Are the English-speaking countries demanding classical status? How many of them can follow Chaucer's or Shakespeare's English whenever any politician attempts to rake up emotions in the name of language and incite people to indulge in arson and destruction? Governors should effectively step in to counter the common belief that they are showpiece dolls kept incarcerated in Raj Bhavans. Unfortunately, of late, the Constitution and the high office of the President are being trampled upon in the guise of dubious judgments. It is the sacred duty of every Indian to safeguard the Constitution. Nobody should be allowed to denigrate constitutional authorities in the guise of judgments. In the Tamil movie Panathatham, poet Kannadasan pens a prophetic song, again sung by T. M. Soundarajan, set to tune by Vishwanathan Ramamurthy, that says Enadhan Nadakam Nadakatami Iratanal Nidi Maryatami Thanali Vili Varam Vayangadhi Orathalivan Irakiran Mayangadhi. Let whatever that happens, happen. Justice may be overshadowed by the darkness, things will come to limelight by themselves. Don't fret, there is a leader God, so do not be bewildered. Verses 4 and 5 of this song. Redulagathil Thiradargal Sari Payadi Omegal Kuradargal Adhil Payadi Kalagathil Parupatudhan Nidi Manam Kalangadhi Madi Mayangadhi. Half of this world is comprised of thieves, the rest, half are dumb to speak against injustice and ills, and blind to all the bad things happening in the world. Justice is born out of rebellion. Don't let your heart be baffled. Let your intellect not be bewildered. Swipe left for next video. Panathatham movie was released in 1963, but the above poetic lines seem more relevant to 2025. The writer is a retired officer of the IRS and the former Director General of the National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes, Narcotics. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely that of the author. They do not necessarily reflect News 18's views. Latest blogs.